students, we are Mila
and Kevin.
from 11th grade. We are here today to talk about the importance of teachers in our lives. So before I get started, Helen, I want you to think of a teacher who had influenced your life in a positive way. If you finish thinking, I want to ask a question. Did you think of the teacher because of his or her reliable educational skill, or because he or she had filled up your shortage and made you a better person?
For me, the second reason.
As you have mentioned earlier, the graph also shows that most people answered for the later one. And let's talk about why. The teacher who leads students exerts a tremendous influence in our lives, and this can be recognized etymologically. The etymology of the word teach is teken, which means to show and give an example. Also, the etymology of the word educate is Latin educat, which means to bring it out. These two words clearly tell us that the essence of a teacher is to show students how to live their lives as an example. They bring students into a bigger word called society. Therefore, a teacher is an important guide to our lives, and Miss Sullivan can be a great example here. As everybody knows, Helen Keller lost her sight and hearing when she was young. However, she was able to become a person who overcame the disabilities and influenced the world. So let's look back to the time when she was young. Since Helen lost her sight and hearing in the early age, she was so aggressive. She behaved as a beast rather than a person. Her parents asked Miss Sullivan to become Helen's teacher. The first thing she taught after meeting Helen was table manners. Since Helen was uncomfortable with using tools, she always used her hands when she ate. It took 4 days to teach Helen how to use a fork, and after she learned how to use it, Miss Sullivan also taught her how to fold a napkin. In this way, she taught Helen table manners step by step, which is a basis requirement to become a part of a society. Besides, Miss Sullivan also did a lot of training, mainly focused on restoring human identity rather than simply building knowledge.
Then, Mila, what if Miss Sullivan did not exist in Helen's life?
It's totally unimaginable.
Definitely. It's totally unimaginable. Without the support of Miss Sullivan, Helen might have been falling into the wrong path and would not be able to achieve any of the achievements she had made in history. Maybe she had been died early with this name. But as we know, fortunately, Helen was rescued by Miss Sullivan and became the great teacher who influenced the world. And as the story of Helen Keller, great men are sometimes born with the support of great teachers. However, the great teachers does not always have to be some kind of expert or professionals. Like Miss Sullivan, who did not have a professional tutoring license. The point is, no matter the fame or prestige the teacher has, the faith and love toward their students can lead them to become a better person. However, in these days, a lot of people do not have this kind of life management. So, some of them are even falling into the wrong path. As seen in this graph, the rate of young men who offends law is continuously increasing. And there are tremendous amount of factors that entice the young very easily, such as getting into gang members, which seems, and doing drugs, and play some violent video games without any limitation. Those young men become juvenile delinquents maybe due to the absence of life management, who can take them out of this bad condition. Teacher can provide a guide in students' life. Teacher can bring out their best in students. Everyone sitting here today is just like a small seed. But unlike the sprout in Jack and the Beanstalk, we can just grow upon a cloud just by planting ourselves into the ground. We all need a stable trunk to keep our body stand up straight. And we all need the proper amount of water, sunlight, and other kind of nutrition. And I truly believe that teacher can provide all the factors we need. It means that our lives can be hugely affected by the aid of teachers who motivate us, encourage us, and wait us with patience. So, as the case of Helen Keller, and as the case of juvenile delinquents as seen on the graph, our lives can be hugely affected by the absence or existence of teachers. So, If you have someone comes to in your mind while listening to our speech, please don't let your relationship just fade away. Take it as the best opportunity to get your life guidance in your life. And even if you don't have one yet, don't worry about it. You can find your life mentor even in this school. There are great teachers in here. So, with reliable helpers, your life will be more brilliant and you can achieve your goal no matter what your goal is. Thank you
for your listening.